Hi guys, this is Karen Chakurji. We'll be back with a new episode next week. But in the meantime, people have been asking us about the name of this podcast. Here's how some of the people I've talked to describe what exited means. And stay tuned afterwards for a quick taste of what's to come on episode 3.
Exited means leave school. Like an exiter, you can exit with a diploma. You can exit because you moved. You can exit because you dropped out. You can exit because you went to adult services.
There's no special education. There are no therapies. There's nothing for you. You have exited the school system.
If people say you've graduated, that often implies that you've received a diploma. But for many students with intellectual disability, they're not offered the option of receiving a diploma. So they use the term exited.
School districts and the state use exited, and mostly families use the cliff.
It can be daunting because it's a whole separate set of agencies and institutions and procedures.
So I think the cliff is when all of the people who knew what you needed and knew what you wanted to do disappear from your life except for your family and for you.
When they're younger, it's easier because there's almost a blueprint set out for you.
And if you haven't been connected to new people, whether it's for an agency or, personal supports or in a learning environment, if nobody knows you or cares about what you want to do, that's the cliff. That's where things fall apart.
How can you belong? How can you belong to a community if you're stuck at home and you don't have access to transportation?
There's still a lot of ways in which we're going to be navigating some new waters for us. So it's a little bit scary for us.
Now it's really coming back to the student or the parent or the service coordinator to make sure that those services are in place and the rules are being followed by whatever agency they're a part of.
And does that seem to work out?
Well, I think a lot of it depends on the family, the student, and what agency you're with. There's so many variables with that.
Next time on Exited.
I want to stay here as long as I can, when I can. I'm not sure how long, but...
Why are you not sure about how long?
They're trying to have me to go out in the community to get a job, and I'm not ready yet.
We're going into the world of a long-debated work program, Sheltered Workshops.
I'm very stuck between a rock and a hard place as to how to find a program that fits her.
To the people that we support here working in the community is very scary.
People will be working on the same work side by side, but people's productivity on that work may be very different.
So it's the 1930s.
Congress passed a Fair Labor Standards Act.
And it's very different in terms of understandings and assumptions about people with a disability.
Well, Mr. Gottesman, what do we mean by the most integrated setting?
I mean, there's many of us who want our kids in a safe environment without the typical public